The life you're about to experience is the life of a mafioso, starting out as an associate. You're a local kid who grew up watching the tough guys run the streets. You envied their jewelry and their luxury cars, and the way everyone around them showed respect. All you ever wanted was to live like them. So you start hanging around them, running errands, fetching coffee, washing Cadillacs, running down to the deli to grab sandwiches for men whose names you're not even allowed to know. You're invisible. The official made members can't even be bothered to look at you. In their eyes, you're free labor, a glorified errand boy whose only job is fetching coffee and handling these trivial tasks. Your role is to listen more and talk less. Every second, you're being watched. They're testing whether you know the rules. Those who talk too much get cut loose. You're not making a single dime from this. On top of that, you carry the risk, like when the cops raid a crew hangout. And it's you who gets shoved into the squad car, while the bosses slip out through the back door. To move up, you need to make yourself useful. Like spotting a police car 2 blocks away and tipping them off immediately. Level 2 low-level associate. You've passed the test. You're now an associate. You're still not a core member of the family, but you're expected to work for them. Your livelihood depends entirely on hustling for money. You hijack trucks coming out of the airport, run sports betting operations. But there's one rule: you can't keep all the money for yourself. You have to kick up a percentage. Every week, you hand over a thick envelope of cash to the maid guy who vouched for you, your sponsor. Holding anything back means you disappear. The risks at this level are extremely high. All the dirty, dangerous work falls on you. Breaking someone's legs, hijacking shipments, that's all your job. The FBI has already had its eye on you. You're reckless, desperate for money, and you leave trails everywhere. Once you get arrested, the crew won't care what happens to you. You do your time alone, and you keep your mouth shut. That's the only way to prove you're worthy of moving up to the next level. Level 3 senior associate. You've been earning for the family for years, even did 3 years in state prison, and never said a word. You've proven you can make money and handle pressure. Now, you've been officially placed under a crew boss. That means you're his man. No other crew can touch you. If anyone from another crew tries to squeeze you, your boss will step in and shut it down. Back off. He's with me. This is the most dangerous phase of your mob career. The higher-ups are vetting you thoroughly, checking your bloodline, making sure your father's side is full Italian. They're checking your past, looking for any snitches in your family. One wrong move, and it's all over. If you get into a bar fight and embarrass the family, your road ends right there. Until one day, someone tells you to dress sharp. You're about to be officially made. Level 5. You walk into a basement or a back room. Men are seated around a table. On it sits a gun and a holy card. They prick the trigger finger on your shooting hand and let your blood drip onto the holy card. Congratulations, you are now a made man. From this day forward, no one can touch you without consequence. Civilians can't touch you. Associates can't touch you. Even bosses from other families cannot order your death without the commission's approval. To move against you is to go to war with the entire family. You've finally entered the family's circle of trust. You have associates working under you, kicking up to you, and you kick up to your own boss. Your job is to oversee various illegal operations, making sure construction sites pay their protection on time, and ensuring union elections go the way the family wants. You no longer have to break windows yourself. You just send an associate to do it. But you're still the family's enforcer. When the boss says someone needs to go, you grab your kit and handle it. Refusing is never an option. Level 6 Enforcer. Some men are good at making money, but you have a talent for solving problems with violence. When someone owes and won't pay, the family sends you to collect. You are the family's weapon of fear. Because of you, money keeps flowing into the family's pockets. Maybe you're also an expert at disposing of bodies, knowing which chemical plants have acid vats, which construction sites are pouring their concrete foundations on Tuesday morning. Everyone fears you, including the men who work under you. But this job is a lonely one. They need you, but they don't want to get too close. Level 7 Acting Capo. Your direct superior has run into trouble. Maybe he's been indicted under RICO statutes for fraud and corruption. Maybe he had a heart attack. Or maybe he's under such heavy surveillance, he can't move freely. He tapped you. You're now acting capo. You're like a substitute teacher who holds the power of life and death. You technically only run the crew, but everyone knows the seat was never meant to be yours. It's a test of both your loyalty and your ability to manage. You must keep everything running while the boss is away, making sure every dollar in tribute comes in without shortage. You also have to keep the made men in line. Do too poorly, and the boss will blame you. Do too well, and he'll grow jealous, thinking you're after his seat. You must walk on eggshells, playing the role of temporary boss effectively, while appearing completely indifferent to the position. Level 8 Capo. The acting title is dropped. You're now the real boss, the captain of your crew. Under you are 10 made men and hundreds of associates. You control a territory, maybe a section of Brooklyn. You're middle management in the family. No drugs, no guns. You just manage people. Your core job is to provide cover for the boss above you. You meet your made men in malls, parks, and other safe locations. They hand you their tribute, and you pass down orders. All earnings from your crew go through you. Even in a tough economy, you still have to pay the boss on time. If the FBI shuts down one of your rackets, you'd better find a new revenue stream by next week. You're also the judge of your crew. When your men have disputes with each other, they come to you to settle it. Your word is law within the crew. But you have a quota. Every week, a large sum must be delivered to the boss. If you stop earning, you get replaced. And in this business, being replaced means being executed. Level 9 Consigliere. It's a unique position, but one that carries real power. You've become the family's diplomat. When communication is needed between the 5 families, the bosses can't meet in person. Too risky. The FBI photographs every handshake, so they send you instead. You move between the 5 families, carrying messages that can never be written down or spoken over the phone. You are the key to preventing wars between the families. If a member of one family has an affair with another family member's wife, before any bullets fly, you step in to negotiate a resolution. You must be smooth and tactful, calm under pressure, and extremely careful in every move. Level 10 Consigliere Senior. You become one of the 3 key figures at the heart of the family. You are the family's advisor. You typically don't have your own crew or your own territory, but you have direct access to the boss at any time. You are the family's conscience, the only one who dares to point out when the boss is wrong. If the boss, in a fit of rage, wants to take out a capo, you step in to stop him. Wait, think about the business. Think about the heat from the cops. You are often a lawyer by training, or if not, you think with the precision of one. You know the law inside and out, advising the family on how to run their schemes, while dodging RICO and fraud charges. You're also the family's arbitrator. When capos have a dispute that even the underboss can't resolve, they come to you. Generally speaking, you're safe. You don't pose a threat to the boss's position. You're simply a valuable tool for those in power. Level 11 Underboss. You are the family's deputy commander, the number 2 man. The boss is the CEO, setting the direction of the family. You are the COO, responsible for making everything happen on the ground. You manage the day-to-day operations. All capos report directly to you. You collect the tribute from every crew, resolving disputes the capos can't handle but aren't worth bringing to the boss. If the FBI opens an investigation, you're usually the first one they come after. You are the boss's shield, meant to absorb any prison time headed his way. You're also the family's heir apparent. If the boss dies or goes to prison, the seat is usually yours. That much is clear, and everyone knows it, which also makes you the prime target of every ambitious capo in the family. Each one of them thinks they could do better. You must be strong enough to command the entire family, yet obedient enough that the boss never sees you as a threat. Level 12 Boss. The supreme ruler of the crime family, and a seat on the Mafia Commission. You made it. You survived the street wars, the prison sentences, and the betrayals of those closest to you. You are the godfather of the entire family. Seated at the head of the table, you operate entirely from the shadows. You never touch a single dollar from any illegal operation. Between you and the crimes, there are layers upon layers of men. You whisper an order to the underboss, and 3 days later, your enemy is gone. You sit with the Mafia Commission, the board of directors of organized crime. You meet with the other family bosses, dividing territories, deciding who gets made, deciding who deserves to die. You hold absolute power, yet you will never know peace. Your closest brothers covet your seat. The FBI has a dedicated task force, with one mission only: to put you away. There is no retirement in this life. There is no walking away clean. You will stay in the seat until you die in a hospital bed, in a prison cell, or on the sidewalk outside a steakhouse. This is the life you chose.